we are. I'm not sure what animal made these tracks. Possibly like a hare or a big rabbit or something. I'm not too sure. It's kind of odd. I'm sure people at home know exactly what it is. But for me, I'm stumped. I can see it being a hare or a rabbit. The big hind legs there. The butt, tail, something like that. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Anyways, if you know, let me know. I'll look it up, of course, when I get home. But until then, I'll enjoy them on my walk to get firewood. Here we go. Okay, so I decided to take a little bit of a break from looking for wood. This place is pretty good for that. Lots of dead trees. We had an ice storm back in the late 90s. It killed a lot of trees, unfortunately, in this area. The forest is starting to grow, though. That's great, but it's good for me. Lots of firewood, but hopefully the forest keeps going because this is a beautiful spot. I want to talk about gear for a little bit. I have this simple saw that I brought with me. Because I'm pulling the sled, I can carry some extra gear. This is just something I got from the hardware store. Very simple. I think it's the 12-inch blade, but it cuts the wood like butter. Really good job. Much better than my more portable collapsible saw. Not saying that that's not good, because that does the job for backpacking and that kind of stuff. But for something where canoe camping, car camping, or pulling a sled, bringing this is a very handy tool to have. Speaking about other gear, I don't exactly have the best gear when it comes to winter camping. I have some simple snow pants. This jacket I got on sale from a store here. Very, very simple. It's probably a little bit too warm while you're pulling the sled and snowshoeing. And the snowshoes actually I just got for Christmas, and it's the first time on them. Really, I tested them out, but this is my really first trip with them. So with the snowshoes and the sled, which is also new, it's pretty good. That part of the gear is pretty good, but the rest of my gear is not probably the best gear for winter camping. But that's one of the points, is that you don't need the best gear to do these kinds of things. Sure, you want to be safe and you don't want to take any chances, and I'm not taking any chances. I'm making sure I'm safe. Even my sleep setup is not the best. My sleeping bag isn't the best rated for very low temperatures, but I do have an inner liner for it, and I do have very warm clothes, lots of layers. So if I do need to layer up and keep myself warm, I can do that. I have my Garmin SOS if I have any problems. I'm not too far away, about 2 kilometers out. So I'm not overly worried about that. It's gonna be a good experience. I'm sure eventually if this is something that I like, that I will upgrade my gear. And that's what I've done with my summer gear. As I find that I like stuff, I'll upgrade my gear to a little bit better gear. But until you know, I mean, I don't think it's a great idea to go and spend all this money on this gear. And what if you don't like it? I know a lot of people when it comes to winter camping, they've mentioned to me that, you know, the reason they haven't gone winter camping is because they don't have the proper gear. Well, as long as you're smart about it, you'll be okay. Most times if you bring enough gear and make sure you have enough layers, you're going to be warm enough. You might be a little bit cold in the middle of the night, but you're not going to be dangerously cold. So just do the right thing. Make sure you have enough stuff with you, but you don't necessarily need to spend tons of money on the proper gear. Just get out there and try it. If you like it, great, then go ahead and upgrade your gear. Okay, got to keep going and collect a little bit more firewood and get that fire going, and then cook some sausages tonight. Here we go. If you're new to this channel, my name is Dave. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If this is something that you like, this outdoor kind of stuff, camping, winter camping, summer camping, all that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing. I really enjoy making these videos. As I always say, I'm a much better filmmaker than camper, but I'm trying my best at the camping to get my skills up there. So if this is something that you like, please consider subscribing. Okay, so let's do a little bit more exploring, and then it's time to get to work. Put the wood in the sled and start the fire. Here we go. Okay, so camp's pretty much set up. Got the fire started, got the tarp set up. We're pretty much ready to go. The trek in was a little bit more than I wanted. Snow was pretty deep. I mean, it was probably almost knee deep in certain parts. The snowshoes really help. First time on snowshoes was a little tough, and the pull sled was pretty heavy. But I did a pretty good job. I took a couple breaks every now and then, drank some water. It was probably about 2 kilometers in. It was weird. I did stop and have a snack. So I stopped for about 20 minutes or so, and then the sun came out. So it was cloudy, and then the sun came out. It was supposed to be overcast most of the day, but it's sunny now. So anyways, gonna get food started. We got the wood pile going. Gonna have to get some more wood, but I'm starving. So get some food in me, maybe some hot chocolate. So wish me luck. Okay, so I'm just cooking dinner. So I just set up everything for my my sleep setup here. It's probably not the best, but it's what I got, so it's what I'm going with. I have a pad down there. I have my sleeping bag, which is pretty good for cold weather, and I also have an interior sleeping bag that I have in my bag just in case I need it. I think I'm probably going to pop it in there because I think I'm going to need it. I got really good base layers, a lot of merino wool. I got proper booty, shall you say, for my feet. So I'm hoping I'm going to be okay. One of the problems is if it gets too cold and the wind picks up and the wind's blowing this way, then that's going to be an issue. So far the wind has been blowing this way, and that's why I set up the tarp like this. It's going to protect me from any elements that I think. It's not supposed to snow tonight or anything. So should be good. These were the freshest buns I ever had, but they are frozen now. Sauce is pretty good. Really hard not to burn it. Got so many other things you're doing at camp. But it worked out pretty well. Got it from a butcher. If I can, I prefer to go to a butcher, to be honest with you. Just I like the personal touch. He asked me what kind of sausage I wanted, which was an odd discussion, but I wanted something mild. So we went with an Italian mild. He tried to talk me into Italian spicy, but I'm not there yet. No. Anyways, gonna enjoy this. Gonna have a hot chocolate and then get the fire back going. It's died down because I was cooking with it, but do that. Get it back, nice big roaring fire. Warm up my feet a little bit. I'm not too cold. The temperature has dropped significantly when the sun has gone down here. But everything's set up. Camp's set up. Everything's ready to go. So get a fire going. Stay up for a little bit because I really enjoy campfire. And then try to get to sleep. Cheers. So I'm enjoying this winter camping. I actually just bought a canoe. So I'm excited when the springtime comes around, summertime. I'm going to try that. One of my favorite ways of camping I discovered this year was canoe camping. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully I can take the kids canoe camping as well. And that would be great. Should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy this fire. I already had one cup of hot chocolate. Might go for another. Being good, there's no beer or anything today. Just going with some hot chocolate. One more, then hit the bed. My batteries are all dying for my camera. I have 5 batteries. I'm even keeping them on my person, so in my pockets, and they're still dying. So, not sure about that. Here's some coyotes out in the distance. Sound pretty far away. I'm not too concerned. There's lots of coyotes around this area, so not too concerned. I do have a bear spray and anything else I need to protect myself, so I'm not overly concerned. They pretty much stay to themselves, which is good. So I have no food for them. Sorry guys, so hopefully they won't bother me. Kind of need to listen to them though. There you go. Okay, I'm pretty much ready to hit the hay. Lights will go off. All my camera batteries are dying. I have one, well actually 2 that I'm charging for the morning, and hopefully that'll get me through the morning. I have a couple other options. My main lights for today also died, so I'm going with these cute little lights I got for Christmas from the family. Anyways, you do what you can, I guess. So thanks for joining me tonight, and hopefully get a good night's sleep. Have some breakfast in the morning, coffee, and then get out of here. All right, good night. Good morning. So, apparently, I slept in. It is now 9 o'clock, actually closer to 9:30. I woke up, I started the fire, went back to bed just to close my eyes, and sure enough, woke up, sun's out. And it's morning time. Oh well, it's pretty darn cold. Anyways, plan is to make some breakfast, then tear down and snowshoe out of here. So gotta get out of here. Wasn't a bad night. I was a bit cold. My layers really helped. The double sleeping bag, the internal and sleeping bag layer, really did help. I think the mat helped, but I think I need a little bit more installation. The pad did a pretty good job. Like I was happy with it considering how small it was. But for the most part, yeah, I was a little chilly, but not too bad. I run kind of hot, so not too bad. Anyways, let's get moving. So pretty hungry. Get some coffee going. All right, let's go. Not too bad. I don't like oatmeal in the morning, to be honest, when I'm camping, but it's quick and it's easy. Today I changed it up with a little bit of apples, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and cranberries. The cranberries are really good. They're like full-size plump cranberries. I really like them. So it's pretty good. Hot in the morning is good because it's cold. No matter where you are, a nice cup of hot coffee in the morning hits the spot. I was trying those new packets for pouring your coffee. They work out pretty well. They'd be really good for backpacking kind of thing. Something like this where I was able to carry most of my gear. Probably not that important. But I wanted to give it a try and it worked pretty well. It fits any mug, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm exhausted. Going to tear down camp. I'm going to put the fire out and then got to pull that sled back out of this forest. Got about 2 kilometers. The sun is really coming up now, so that's nice. I think it's going to be a nice day. I can feel it a little bit warmer than when I just woke up. I can't believe I slept in. That is so weird. But what are you going to do? So let's get moving. Got to finish my coffee first.